everyone, this is Jira. Welcome back to the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time randomizer. I know it's been a good little bit since I played. I have lots of things I've been doing, but I'm not gonna put them all in this. But I will say, happy thing that happened today, I got new glasses. And these glasses are supposed to help me with screens. They have a blue light filter and whatnot in them. And they also have like anti-glare, and they have transition abilities for when I go outside, which my old glasses didn't have. So I'm excited. Yeah. Nice to see you guys again. I'm still the same dorky person I always have been. Last time from what I remember, we had just gotten Soraya's song from her. And so we were in the woods, and I have some things that I can do in the woods, but I'm not going to do them until after I get to Kakariko Village. And I said I was gonna start the video in Kakariko, but then I realized that you'll miss the cutscene that shows it off, so we're doing it the long way. I've had a very good day. I hope you've had a good day too, wherever you may be. Although I will say, there is one thing I can do to make this happen that you can't do in the regular version. And that is called Go Fast! So yeah, that's nice. It doesn't actually make you go faster, it just makes the game run faster. So, still takes the same amount of game time to get where you're going, but not the same amount of real life time. So this is the way to Kakariko Village. You go up these stairs. It's right next to the castle entrance area, kind of. But look at this. Look at how pretty this town is. And I absolutely love music here. It's very relaxing. Ding dong, ding dong. I'm a clock soldier of Kakariko. The current time is 9:12. Close? I know it's for game time, but hello there, son. Zelda's attendant, the Great Impa, opened this village to the common people. We have only a small population now, but someday this place will be as lively as Hyrule Castle Town. Oh yes, it will. Climb up the stairs at the north end of the village to find the trail that leads up Death Mountain. But you need the king's permission to actually go up the mountain. So yeah, I think a lot of people kind of skip talking to NPCs, but this is the guy that actually tells you what to do next. I am going to grab this chicken, because there is a little side quest we can do in here. And it's a very useful side quest. You definitely want to do it, at least once. This lady right here, I'm going to toss the chicken nearby for the moment. This is Anju. What should I do? My cuckoos have all flown away. You, little boy, please help me bring them back to this pen. So yeah, you need to gather up her cuckoos, or cuckoos. I call them cuckoos, but I think it's technically cuckoos. You need to gather her cuckoos and toss them into this pen. So that's why I grabbed the one that was near the entrance, so I wouldn't have to walk all the way back. So you get that one. You get this one. And if you talk to her, she'll tell you how many more you have left. I'm still missing some cuckoos. Please round up 5 more. So she has a total of 7. There's one up there. You can get that one in several ways. But yeah, this is Kakariko. This right here is just a house. It's important later, but for right now, there's nobody in here that you need to really talk to. It says, "Hi boy, is this the first time you visited this village?" Ma'am, I'm a little concerned about, your makeup. Yes. A great woman, Impa, opened up this village for us poor folk. Well, make yourself at home. The food isn't really ready yet, though. Yeah, there are several things to be concerned about, but I'm concerned about the makeup. That's what I'm gonna go with. And so, next to this house is the stairs to where Death Mountain will go. We're not going to go there just yet. We're gonna get these. Hey, come back. If you do leave Kakariko for some reason while gathering these chickens and you haven't finished yet, any that you have thrown in the pen will stay in the pen until you gather all of them. So that's a good thing. Here's the well. That's important in the future. Yes, you can fall in it. Like I just did. Luckily, we have a ladder to get out of. Dark, narrow, scary. Well of 3 features. I forgot it said that. That direction is the graveyard. And here is the windmill. And it has my favorite song ever. There's a heart piece we cannot yet get. Hello. Go around, and around and around. What fun! I'm so happy. I'm a music man who loves to go around and around, go around and around. I'm trying to come up with a musical theme inspired by this windmill, going around and around and around. Everyone that knows me in person knows that I have the most remixes of this song on my iPod and stuff. I am not sorry. Now we need to get more chickens. So I'm gonna go over here. We're actually gonna use this chicken for something before we deliver him. Come here. Come here. Come here. Chicken. There we go. We're gonna fly! Or glide, at least. So, the way you can get that chicken over there is you can either glide to it, like I'm doing, or you can stand on the other side of that fence and shoot it with your, slingshot, and the hit will make it run off, but I do not recommend doing anything to damage the chickens too much, because anyone that has played a Zelda game will know, most games, not all, Twilight Princess, most games, if you hurt a chicken too many times, it calls its friends, and they attack you, and it's not fun. So yeah, I used this chicken to get the one off the behind the fence over there, and then I picked this chicken back up. I'm gonna use it to go get 2 others by jumping here so that I can land on this. It's a bit annoying. I don't know of a better way to do it. We can't go in this door yet. We can do that as an adult. Granny's potion shop is closed. She is gone for field study. I don't know exactly when she comes back, but she eventually does. Okay, so if I go ahead and toss this chicken out and then jump in the hole, the chicken's just gonna come right back. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and go in here. And get what's in this. Probably money. Yep. I've been playing a lot of randomizer things, and so I'm used to these kinds of places giving me other things. And so it feels weird to know what to expect. So I'm gonna toss that one out. That door right there, I believe, is also somebody's house currently. In the future, it'll be a shop, but we can't use that yet. And then we have one last place to go. The chicken up there. Whoop. So let's see, this one is the one that we tossed out from behind that other fence. And then the one we used to get all these is back in his original spot since we went inside of that hole. And that should be all of them. Yep. Thank you for finding my cuckoos. I have allergies, so I get goosebumps when I touch them. Anju, maybe you should get someone to help you if you have allergies to your chickens. I have slight asthma problems for my cats, and I take medicine for that so that it doesn't become bigger problems. But luckily I'm not allergic like other people where I feel like I have hay fever or something around my cats. But you sound like you get the hay fever. You might want to get some help. Or maybe keep a different kind of chicken. For helping me, I will give this to you. It's fine glass and should be useful. Please take good care of it. You got an empty bottle. After you put something in this bottle, set it to the C buttons when you want to use the item inside. So this is very, 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 very helpful for a lot of reasons, and that's why you wanted to do this. Please don't tease my cuckoos. So the only thing is, after you've gathered them all and you leave this area, they'll be out again. You can do the chicken gathering quest again, and she won't give you another bottle, she'll just give you money. So that is a good source if you need, like, money sorta fast. But I don't right now. I'm going to actually use that bottle. now. Because now I have 2 bottles. Since I did the Talon minigame. I'm gonna catch a bug. You put a bug in a bottle. Actually, let's see what this is. Heart-pounding grave digging tour from 1800 to 2100 hours Howell time. Dampy the Gravekeeper. So yeah, if you come back here at night, within that time frame, you can do a little mini game with Dampy. The only thing is, it's a bit random, and so you can easily use a whole lot of money trying to get it. Hey, buddy. Little kids can't go on the heart-pounding grave-digging tour described on the sign. Since I can't do that, I'm just imitating Dampy the Gravekeeper all day. But with my cute face, I'm not heart-pounding at all, am I? No. I think it's cute, though, that this kid looks up to Dampy. Like, Dampy kind of has your typical Igor look, if you know what I'm talking about. And, oh yeah, that's right, I can't do this while the kid's out. Dampy doesn't care. You can pull gravestones all day long while Dampy's around. But the little kid's like, don't do that! So, that's interesting. But yeah, Dampy looks kind of like an Igor person. And that little kid likes him. I just think that's nice. Instead of like being afraid of him or something. He thinks he's cool. So the reason I caught bugs is for this. If you see a little plot of dirt, you can drop a bug into it and quickly scoop up one of the 3 that appeared out of the bottle, even though we only caught 1. Move out of the way. And a scratchy boy appears. The gold scatulus. Nice. How many do I have? 7. Not bad at all. I didn't read this. Rest in peace. Here lie the souls of those who swore fealty to the royal family of Hyrule. The Sheikah, guardians of the royal family and founders of Kakariko, watch over these spirits in their eternal slumber. So yeah, this is a graveyard for... It sounds like anyone that served the royal family, but also possibly the Sheikah. Royal family's tomb. Yes, Navi. Impa said that the spiritual stone of fire is somewhere on Death Mountain. I am aware, thank you. Does this make the person pop out? Royal Composer Brothers, Flat the Younger. Rest in peace. Yep, it does. Hey, sir. So, yeah, read that. Make a ghost. I like his design, though. Look at him. And he's even got the Triforce on him, if you can see it. So you know that he's different from other ghosts that you might see in the game. Still acts the same, though. You target them, they disappear. They reappear, you go slice. They disappear. Etc. Although, he's not coming screaming at me with his little lantern like the other ones do, so that's good. He's got a happy face. Yeah, you killed me! Unbelievable! Oh, what? You're not one of Ganondorf's men, are you? Do I look like I could serve him? I'm kind of short. Because of my role as a ghost, I had to act like that. I apologize. Now then, let me introduce myself. Ahem. I am one of the ghostly composer brothers of Kakariko Village. All the people in this village are born to serve the royal family of Hyrule. We brothers also served the royal family and were assigned to study the hereditary mystic powers of the family. Though we never could figure out the power of the Triforce, we had almost completed our study of controlling time with the tones of Ocarinas. Actually, we did complete that study. We would have been famous if that hateful Ganondorf had not tried to steal our results. We could never let him reap the fruits of our research. That's why we gave our lives to protect the secret. Do you want to hear what I said again? No. Well, let's read this one. Royal Composer Brothers Sharp the Elder. So sharp and flat. Rest in peace. Here's Sharp. Oh, he's flying at me. So yeah, Flat didn't really come flailing at me, but it looks like Sharp might. Or maybe it's a matter of distance, I'm not sure. They even have little mustaches. Also, one thing we might notice, the older brother is shorter than the younger brother, kind of like Mario and Luigi. Pretty sure that's intentional. Just like how Talon and Ingo, same. Although they're not related, that I know of. Hey, buddy. He also has a happy face. Yeah, I'm dead again! Huh? Somehow you remind me of Princess Zelda. Since you may have some connection with the royal family, I will tell you a little more of our tale. Back then, people called us great composers because of the many musical masterpieces we wrote. But we brothers were not just composers. We had a mission to analyze the mysterious powers of Hyrule's royal family. Our names would be a part of Hyrule's history if we could complete our research. We kept our study extremely secret until we completed it. To tell the truth, each of us was studying a different song, one to summon the sun and another to summon the moon. If you were really sent by a member of the royal family, I will tell you about the results of our study. The royal family technically didn't send me here. I just kind of wandered in. But they did send me in this general direction. We inscribed it on the royal tombstone. As a messenger of the royal family, you should show your royal credentials on top of the Triforce mark. Do you want to hear what I said again? No. So, if you're a kid, reading all that might not be so obvious what to do. But essentially what they tell you to do is you need to stand on this Triforce and you need to play Zelda's Lullaby. And that's a thing throughout the whole game. That seems a bit dangerous. Also, sorry for destroying the headstone. But I'm supposed to go in here. Royal family's tomb. You have to be on the lookout for bats in this room. Little side note, these torches, if you come back with the ability to make fire happen, as I will say in general, you can light them and you'll get a little treasure chest. I think it's just rupees, but... So in here are some of the more spooky individuals of the game. When I first saw these, I refused to do anything that had to do with had them in it. These are re-deads. They are zombies. Zelda lore kind of suggests that they're not actually dead people. They're like clay humanoid constructs with the purpose to guard places instead of like actually being a reanimated dead person body, etc., so forth. But yeah, if you get near these guys, they will they'll jump on you and squeeze you, choke you to death. It's not pleasant. It's very hard to get out of it, especially with 4 hearts. So the way you deal with them at the second is you either just deal with it and walk through this acid, which is what I'm gonna do, or you can technically sneak up on them. You see how like my footsteps make a noise? I learned that if you can like inch forward like this without actually making the step noise, you can walk past them. It's just very easy to accidentally make the noise, especially depending on your controller. So we don't normally do that. Also, if you get close to them and quote activate them, they'll scream at you, which isn't fun. But this is what we came for. This poem is dedicated to the memory of the dearly departed members of the royal family. The rising sun will eventually set. A newborn's life will fade. From sun to moon, moon to sun, give peaceful rest to the living dead. This is an interesting poem, huh? Something is inscribed on the tombstone. It is the secret melody of the Composer Brothers. Keep the sun song in your heart. So this does 2 things. Changes the time of day to sunrise or sunset, whichever one comes next. And it lets you deal with re-deads-ish. It calls them the living dead, but yeah. Like I said, lore suggests possibly otherwise, but you gotta really dig deep. So you just call them zombies or re-deads right now. Restless souls wander where they don't belong. Bring them calm with the sun's song. Alright, so what you do now is you play the sun song for these guys in the room with them. And now you can walk close to them for a very limited time, and they won't get you. But it doesn't last forever, and so if you want to kill him, you still have to hit him with your sword. But as soon as you hit them once, they're unfrozen. And so you don't want to hit them from the front. You want to hit them from the back. Because if you hit them from the front, they'll just jump on you. But we're going to ignore them because we only have 3.5 hearts of life at the moment. And they can easily take that out. Oh, by the way, because we did that, Dampy's now here. Hey, Dampy. We'll see if we can get him to do this. Hey, buddy. Hey, kid, don't mess around with the graves. Maybe he does care. My face may be scary, but I'm not a bad guy. Let me give you an advertisement for my side business. Dampy the Gravekeeper's heart-pounding grave-digging tour. What's gonna come out? What's gonna come out? When I start digging, we'll find out. Do you want me to dig here? Yes. Well, they gave me 5 rupees. Basically, you get him to dig in these dirt patches all the way around, and you can get a heart piece. But you don't know how much it's gonna actually cost you. So... I can't get that yet, because I don't have a way to reach it. Yeah, is he gonna get upset at me for doing this? Now see, he doesn't care. He tells you don't do it, but then he doesn't care. Okay, so this one... I think I need another song for. But yeah, so if I come back here at some point, I can kill that Redead, and then play another song that I don't have yet, if I'm remembering right, and get a treasure chest. I am going to see if he lets me do... Are you going to be upset at me if I move this in front of you? Nope. Like I said, he doesn't even care. I'm like right here in front of him. It's the kid that cares. This is something we very much want. We got a Hylian shield. I know some people save this for like later, I guess, but I don't want to buy one. Okay. So let's see, what else can we do? We're gonna gather some scatullas and do one more thing in Kakariko, and then that'll be it for this. You destroyed a gold scatulla! Oh yeah, by the way, this house. This is the house of Scatulla. This is the reason we're collecting all of those. Nope, it is not an enemy. You see that face? That's a guy. We all look like this because of the spider's curse. If every spider of the curse in the entire world were destroyed, the curse would be broken. When you destroy a spider of the curse, a token will appear. Collect it as proof of your achievement. One moment. The number next to this icon tells you how many spiders you've destroyed. When this icon is displayed next to the name of the area on the map, there are no more spiders in that area. Look for them not only out in the open, but also inside the dungeons. Of course, this is just our dream. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. If you break the curse on my family, we will make you very rich. I'm not sure why they got cursed, but yeah, there's There are 5 kids. They're taller than me, so I think these are his children, but they're like adults. There's 5 of them, and then there's him. Every time you collect 10, you free another kid. But then you have to do all 100 to free him. There's one over here. Oh, that's right. Link falls off because of reason. Ah! Okay. I would like a heart, please. Okay, boxes don't want to give me anything. Yay, pots come through. There's one way up there. You destroyed a gold scatola. And fall. And fall. Yeah. If you let go next to a ladder, but then still press forward, you can most of the time catch onto the ladder before you hit the bottom, and you won't actually take fall damage. Woo! How many does that make? Awesome! I can get the first item. This guy. The curse has been broken. Thank you. Here's a reward. I got the adult's wallet. I can now carry more money. Which is very nice because you kind of need it. Yes, kitty cat? Just a minute, okay? I'm almost done. Uh-oh. There. Now I'm gonna make it day real quick. So I can do the last thing that's in Kakariko. So anytime you play the Sun Song, wherever you last came out of, you're gonna come out again from that spot. So sometimes plan that a little bit. I'm gonna show you this. This is Impa's house. This used to be the great Impa's house. Well, it used to be, but yeah. But she doesn't live here any longer. It is now open to all villagers. You are free to go on in. This village used to be a Sheikah village, but the great Impa opened it to everyone. Impa's a really cool person. So this is her house. And you'll find people in it. And there's a cow! For some reason. And there is a heart piece. And we're gonna get that heart piece. Hello, whoever you are. Hey, kid, do you always enter other people's houses without permission? Didn't your parents teach you any manners? The guard just told me I could come in here. Did you see a lady behind this house? She is going through hard times. Oh, well. If that lady asked you about chickens, you should listen to her. Okay, well, I guess if you were to talk to him first, you would know to help Anshu. But, seriously, man. The guard said I could come in. Sounds like it's not your house. We are going to get that heart piece. Via chicken. A lot of people don't like doing it this way. and I completely understand. But I have recently done it so many times in a randomizer just to see what was back there. It's not so bad. You just have to not get shoved off by this guy. He will shove you off the platform. Ta-da! Bye, chicken. Yay! You've collected 2. Now I just need 2 more. Which is awesome! 2 other ways you can get this is, as an adult, you'll get an item that lets you quickly travel to wooden places. It's called the hook shot. It lets you kind of do Spider-Man antics a little bit, or Batman stuff. Or there's also a way to get up onto that roof as a child, but it's at the top of Death Mountain. And I don't want to do that, really. So, we can finally open up where we're going. We could have opened it already, but I wanted to go ahead and take care of a bunch of Kakariko things first. Hello, Mr. Guard. So this guy... The road is closed beyond this point. Can't you read the sign over there? Yeah? Oh, I see. You're just a kid, and you can't read yet. Ha 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 ha. Well, that was rude. You gotta show him the letter. Oh, this is surely Princess Zelda's handwriting. Well, let's see. Okay. This is Link. He is under my orders to save Hyrule. Thanks, Zelda. What kind of funny game has our princess come up with now? Okay, alright. You can go now. Just be careful, Mr. Hero. Yeah. She is correct. As she is being very formal and proper. But maybe she could have just said something a little different. No one thinks that Hyrule needs to be saved right now. By the way, Mr. Hero, if you're going to climb Death Mountain, you should equip a proper shield. It's an active volcano, after all. If you go back to Hyrule Castle Town Market, you should check out the bazaar. They sell the shield you need there. Tell them I sent you, and they should give you a special discount. I don't remember if they actually do. I know that the shield defaultly costs like 80 rupees. I think maybe you can get it for 40. I don't remember. I usually get the one out of the grave. Now, I'd like to also ask a favor of you. No, I don't expect you to do it just because of the great tip I just gave you. I'm just asking. Have you been to the Happy Mask shop that opened in Hyrule Castle Town Market? Everyone is talking about it. My little boy pesters me for a popular mask, but I don't have time to go there. So, could you go and get the mask for me next time you are in the market? If you don't feel like it, that's okay, but, well, I have no choice. This is my job. So now that that's happened, the Happy Mask shop is open. And, whereas before, when we were last there, it was not. But that is something I will do a little bit later. It's not essential yet. But yeah, so this way is to Death Mountain. On our way to get the second spiritual stone. And now we can put away the letter. Because we don't need that anymore at the moment. And we don't actually need to equip this until we get to a certain point. So it's helpful to have this. And this is how much of Hyrule we've explored. So we've been from here all the way up here. I just really love this game. But yeah, this is where we're gonna end, I believe, because it has already been quite a bit of time, and I don't want to go for a full hour. Thank you so much for watching. It's good to be back recording again and stuff, and please, if you can, leave a like and comment on the video, watch more of my videos, all that good stuff. And I'll see you next time. Bye!